watch hentai all the time with senpai. My soul is tormented by a succubus. Calling sis, pencil dripping from the way I spit. Fell in love with this.
Alright. Hello and welcome back everyone. The name is Kahenkio and the game is Pokemon Duel. I have been traveling for the last maybe 36 hours. As you can see, I'm still fresh as hell because this video is not sponsored, by the way. Tish Hanley, bro. If you're not using Tish Hanley, you're not doing well. Anyway, back to the point. I was gonna tell you that, well, obviously if you are playing the game, you're obviously already knowing what's happening around here. If you aren't playing the game and you're trying to, find out what's happening through my channel, you're probably gonna miss a lot of shit. Because I don't care about giving you the information that's already out there. Like, everybody can click here and half of you are already in the Pokemon Duel community channel. People are spoiling everything there before it's even out, so whatever. But if you're not playing this game and you don't, watch the news and shit, go ahead and log in, get yourself free shit, like Carmonite coins and stuff like that, because, I mean, it's just free stuff, right? There's, like, special login shit here, like AI tickets for some freaking reason. They're probably gonna bring some AI. There's a free Pokemon right there. Like, just log in, get your stuff, and keep on rolling. And also, they offer free boosters, like the premium boosters. I believe that they're doing that because they want to keep the community that is left in Pokemon Duel playing. Frankly speaking, last time I played was, I think, January, the end of the month. I logged in to just play a game or two. And I obviously played versus the Bagbot. And once I won, I don't know how many points it does give, but I was in the top 30k in the monthly ranking. And I'm like, what? Okay. I mean, alright. So how many people do you think are there even? Like 50k? I'm guessing there are people who are great and they're in top 100 every single month. There are people who, like, try a little bit and they're in top 1000. And there are people who are just playing, right? They're the 29,000 left, right? And plus those who don't know what they're doing because they download this game because it says Pokemon, so another 20k. I don't know where the 40 million downloads is coming from, but it's definitely not the community of this game. 40 million downloads, the Pokemon Company, everybody downloads it once, it's like a million downloads, but whatever. Back to the point, grab your free stuff, go to the shop, press on the boosters, get your shit, and keep on rolling. As you can see here, I have my sleep deck. My sleep deck has been improved a little bit. I have changed and I have included the Polio thing, the level 1 of this Primarina evolution. Someone suggested that it's a great addition because, first of all, I have only one runner. That's why I made it a great idea in my head. And secondly, it does negate purple attacks. Therefore, there is a high chance that it will just nullify a Lunala straight out, or a Necrozma, or whatever the new shit is out there and trying to, kill your stuff, So, like, the purple negation is pretty great. Then obviously I don't have a level 10 just yet, but I will try to, expand that sync, put some more sleep into the sleep deck. And another big change I have done right now, I have switched my Muse sea level. I don't know how great that is going to work out, but my idea here, everybody's hitting hard anyway. Like with the new runner, that other shitter, the ghost thingy, Mew dies anyway. Coco kills it anyway. There's no Cocos right about now. But there's speed forms with like 10 sea levels. There's this other Celebi guy with 10 sea levels. Everybody's hitting over 50. Or 50 at least, right? So what's the point having the 40 if you're not going to win in any case? Put it in the 109. And then your freaking Z move gets empowered. Plus, there is a slight, of course, it's a very slight chance that you're going to knock out a Zoroark when that fucker comes out and, shoots in your yard. That being said, I do have a couple of duels here, and they're just, they're just fun duels. I don't have much content left to showcase because I haven't been playing. The Netherlands don't allow Pokemon Duel legit to be played, therefore you need to spoof a little bit. Use VPN. All right, and just because. Yeah, it was probably because I had this duel before the update. Therefore, I guess this is going to be the entire video for the day, unless any one of those plays. That'd be pretty great. Let's see. Is this going to play? Copy. If this plays, we're great. If it doesn't, well, You know what they say. Select all and then paste. No, none of them is gonna play. And I had I had the primal rage, primal Kyogre, primal full Kyogre as a goalie thingy. It's really viral. Everybody suggested that I should get the primal Kyogre as my team member or stuff like that. And I'm not sold on him. And there was a really nice game showcasing why I'm not sold on him. You know, basically what happened. I annihilated the entire team, and the dude was just standing alone, trying to be like, okay, I'm gonna move, I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna do the pulse, and everybody's gonna die. And then he just moved, and I had already, you know, runners on these entries, and it was like, okay. And also, I have been working on a rush deck, like Dell 3, not COSMO 3.0. I'm gonna announce that real soon. Well, basically, there are already a few runners running around. Everybody's seen those rush decks. Like, I'm not gonna include anything new to the table, but there's definitely gonna be a little bit of a change to the entire situation of the rush deck, because it's not primarily focused on the rush itself. And you might ask, what the fuck are you talking about? The rush deck is about the rush itself. No, the idea of the first of all, let me clarify. I've been doing rush decks before I even knew I've been doing rush decks. If you are a subscriber to my channel for a long time, you already know that there was a video posted 4 months before the first official rush deck introduction on my channel. Before I blew up and went to 4K with my rating, because the rush deck did bring a shit ton of rating on me, right? My screen is dying. But it's not the idea of the rush deck is not getting the fucking Pokemon to get the best roll in RNG. It's the positioning, right? Yes, the RNG is great, but the RNG is basically in anything. If you don't get the roll, the enemy gets the roll, so the RNG is in his favor. And if he gets the roll again, it's again in his favor. Therefore, you can start complaining about the RNG. You know what I'm saying? RNG was there and is going to be always there. You cannot change that, except if you have a Z move and the enemy doesn't have any purple attacks, right? Then you can fuck him over with your white attack of 7,000. But relatively speaking, the rush deck was about positioning, always about positioning. If you have the enemy's entries before he can do anything, if you can have critical points of his team placement, then doesn't matter how many Pokemon he has on the field, if he cannot get past that point where you're pressuring him, you are going to eventually get that point closed, and then you're going to start slowly chewing off from his team. Basically, you surprise them. You get one lucky roll. You put yourself into situations where you can get one lucky roll and the enemy dies, loses. You know, you get the goal. That's the main idea of the rush deck. In any case, don't worry about that. I'm just bubbling because I need to get this video a little longer because it's, you know, it's boring without any duels. Or maybe should we find a spotlight duel and watch that instead? By the way, I also wanted to clarify that the just because I bought my player pass before the monthly thingy resets, my figures will not reset next time. You have been confusing me as hell. And you told me get it before the 13th because you're going to lose them. No, you're not going to lose them. I went to the shop and I have 10 out of 10. If I hadn't gotten the 10 out of 10, I would have had 5 out of 10. Plus, I would be able to choose the new ones. So, as a clarification to everybody who might have been confused, your player pass, you lose your figures only when it renews itself. So, if you bought it on the 1st of the month, you're gonna lose all the figures on the 1st of the month, right? If you haven't making a selection, until the end of the month, right? So today is the 1st of May. If by the 1st of April I hadn't made my 10 decisions, and then it went 2nd of April, then I would lose them. But doesn't matter if it was the 13th that the new banner came in or whatever. It's irrelevant to the situation. That's clarified. Moving on. What do we have here? I like this deck. EEVEE freaking Henki 4K. I really like that deck. I remember running the triple Jolteon Paralyzed deck. That was something really funny. And it's a really high rank gang, Lazybug and Henki. That's going to be a fun one to watch in general. And by the way, as I said, this video is not sponsored, but if you're not using Teach Hanley, you're losing in life right about now. So make sure you buy yourself some shit of that. Alright, as we can see here, there's a really fun deck versus a potentially dangerous one, frankly speaking. A semi-rush, stop-rush type of situation. We can see those EVs. EV is a great Pokemon right now. The UX EV is amazing because it can get the air balloon. By the way, how do you get those plates? Air balloon, the hard helmet shit. How do you get all that stuff? I have no freaking clue what to do and how to do it. Like, for real. I think there was a counter-attack plate. That's why that Deoxys went towards the the goal, because he didn't want to get cheesed. But it's standard situation. The rush is coming through. There's want to be a surround, but the guy is going to block the entry. Therefore, there's not going to be a surround. And then there's more, you know, there's more turns wasting. Eevee's going to get knocked the hell out. And there's going to be a Jolteon passing through Pokemon. And there's going to be a surround going through really shortly. I don't know how it's going to happen. But there's definitely a plan. Henki has a plan. He wants to Rocky Helmet. Alright, that's how it's going to do it. There's going to be a Zoroark. Alright. That pretty much saves it because Zoroark... Oh, shit. Wow. Not even that, bro. Well, it still happens, but you do still have the freaking speed form. Anyway, I was asking you guys, I do not have the Rocky Helmet thingy. I do not own the air balloon thingy. I think I've gotten myself a Twisted Spoon, but I have no idea what the hell I'm doing, frankly. So if you have any suggestions how to get them, if there's an easy way, I'd really love to hear it. Anyway, we're going to see here another one. A Thunder Jolteon was extreme speed being spun. That Jolteon is in a roll, and then I'm guessing there's a Lunala going with X speed to go and attack it. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a really tough one because if that Jolteon speeds a tiny dodge or... I don't know, man. Alright, it did not happen. The Lunala made a short deal of that Jolteon. It almost freaking did it. And we're going to see a... What is it going to be? An Espeon. Moving on... we're not moving on yet, but... appearing as an evolution. And there we go. Espeon on the field. I think Espeon goes for it. Okay, there was going to be a counter-attack right about there. Espeon could have gotten that Lunala outrun, I think. If there was a counterattack for MP, it definitely is something that could have outrun that Lunala. Alright, we're going to see the Alpharos being spun in there, and the Espeon is going to move a little further in. This is pretty intense. I think the Lunala, I don't know what it did there, I didn't see. I was just blinking. But, don't forget, remember I meant to say, use Tish Handley, and you're going to be handsome as always. Alright, continuing on, we're going to see the Zoroark trying to kill that Jolteon. Jolteon is really annoying right by now. There was a Pokeswitch, I think, wasn't it? And there's going to be a Black Hole Eclipse towards that guy. He's going to get kicked out. I don't really understand exactly what's happening right about now. And Carol was really planning something, you know, in his mind when he was doing the entire scenario right by here, but it's not working out like immediately. I don't know, man. It should have, it could have, but it's not yet. And we're gonna get a cross counter towards a takedown, which is gonna mean a little bit trouble, because right about now there's gonna be a forfeit. He's not gonna even try to get that Zoroark. You know, Zoroark could potentially roll at 50. But Semi-Rush is superior towards a fan deck. No shit, Sherlock. I mean, that's just amazing. Look at that. 3 eevelutions, 3 EVs, and 3 Jolteons with freaking 10 levels to them. And the other team, obviously, 10 level to everything. Right about now, anybody who wails a little bit gets everything to 10 level in no time. I wailed the other day, when was it? A few days ago. I wailed, I was sleepy as hell, I slept half of the time and half of the time I played, and I got myself about 600 Carbonite and like 7 or 8 cubes. What? You know what I'm saying? So, there we go, and Carrie's featured again, but I'm not going to watch it anymore. This video has come to an end. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, leave a like down below. Leave your comment suggesting something to add, or if you have some criticism, just go ahead and write it down there. Troll Alex. And don't forget to get yourself some Tish Handley, and I repeat, this video is not sponsored. I'm a legit proof that it works. In any case, as for me, I'm Henki, and as always, have a nice day.